Okay, so somebody sent me this TikTok and I watched it like three times because I needed to make sure I was hearing what I thought I was hearing. And yeah, we need to talk about this. Grab a snack, as this one's going to be a whole thing.
This generation of men are terrible. Like, they are terrible. They don't know how to court, they don't know how to date, they don't know how to plan, they don't know how to understand that they have a good woman.
All right, so right off the rip, this generation of men are terrible. That's our whole thing. That's our whole stilo. No warm up, no context, just terrible. All of them. Every single one of them born at a certain year. Terrible. And I want to be fair to her. Dating is hard right now. And these apps have gamified attraction. People have more options and less accountability. Commitment is genuinely harder to find. And I'm not even dismissing that. But, and that's a big but, we open with a blanket condemnation of entire gender. That's cognitive distortion. Specifically, it's called overgeneralization. And therapists will charge you $180 an hour to help you unlearn that pattern.
They don't know how to plan, they don't know how to understand that they have a good woman at their side. They want to be outside. They want to do what they want to do, and it's just like crazy. Like, in the world of dating, it is just like it's so hard to find an equal companion, someone that you really want to ride or die with, because these dudes be anything.
Okay, so we gotta listen now. They don't know how to court, they don't know how to date, they don't know how to plan, and they don't know how to understand that they have a good woman at their side. So let's start with the courting piece, the courting and dating. These are learned habits. And if every man you've ever encountered doesn't know how to do these things, at some point you have to audit your selection process. And then when it comes to planning, planning requires investment. Investment requires someone feeling like the relationship is worth investing in. That's a two-way dynamic. Are we asking why he's not planning? Or are we always asking what environments exist for him want to plan? Or not recognizing a good woman? Okay, this one is the most telling line in the whole video because you don't know what you want unless you're almost sure that it's the end of the relationship. And that says a lot. And that tells me that the communication probably wasn't happening during it. Unexpressed standards are invisible standards. You cannot penalize someone for not meeting a bar you never showed.
And it just sucks because I feel like the men in the 90s and the early 2000s was really like chef kiss, because these men today, I hate them.
Okay, let me cook here. The 90s and the early 2000 men were not better. They were just less visible. There was no TikTok, there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram. Your dad cheated and the neighborhood just didn't discuss it. Your uncle was emotionally unavailable and everyone called it being a man. The bar was underground and nobody was posting about it. So what you're actually nostalgic for is certainty. Clear gender scripts. He does this, she does that, nobody question it. And that felt like security, but security and suppression can feel identical from the inside, but they ain't the same. This is called rosy retrospective bias. Our brains literally fill out the bad parts of the past and compare our messy present to an edited, highlighted reel of history. It's not a character flaw, it's just how memory works. But we can't make dating decisions based on nostalgia that isn't accurate. So, to summarize, the right generation isn't in the past. The men you're looking for exist right now, but they're also exhausted from being painted with the same brush as the ones who hurt you. Healthy people don't tend to stay in places where they're being pre convicted. So, if you want a different dating experience, the move isn't nostalgia. The move is getting really clear on your standards, communicating them early, and being willing to walk away from people who don't meet them without needing it to mean that everyone is trash or garbage. Accountability isn't the enemy of self love, it's actually what self love looks like in practice. Drop a comment. Do you think dating has actually gotten harder or have our expectations just gotten clearer? I genuinely want to know. So please like, subscribe, and share. It goes a long way for the algorithm. See you in the next video.